um, when I but Mark messaged me and told me that I should really do this call because everybody's been asking what happened to me and all that. Um, well, I've just been very busy.
Very busy.
So hang on, let me see what's going on. Sorry, I had a bit of a mess. Yeah, sorry. Hi. So yes, I've been kind of busy, so I'm quite happy to be um back online again. So today we are gonna cover quite a few topics. Am I? Can you guys hear me properly? Because I seem to be echoing.
We can hear you.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you, but then there's an echo.
Okay, I'm gonna try and call back again. Hi, is this better? It doesn't seem to be working very well. Let me try again.
I think I think the rest have to mute their speaker.
Ah, okay. Because it seems to be echoing for some reason. I'm not sure why. Let me see. Okay, anyway, let's start. I'm sorry about the echo. I'll try to ignore that, but let's get going. Um, okay, so today we're gonna cover quite a few topics. You know what? This is very annoying. Let me try and call you back. Call again. Bye.
Let me see whether I have the echo. Somebody is Somebody's speaker is on, so I think that's why. Let me see. Okay, okay, I think that's good. Give me a while.
Hi, can you guys hear me? Hello?
Fine. We have settled everything already. You can continue on.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, so today we've got a few topics that we're going to cover. We're going to share on the screen the agenda. Basically, the general update. There's been, as we all know, the market has been really, really bad. So obviously we've also been affected by that. So people have been wondering why there isn't the volume and all that. I mean, come on, the whole market is bad, so we are also affected, obviously. But that doesn't mean that we don't do whatever that we're trying to do, right? We continue to plot on and develop our roadmap and all the things that we need to do. There has been obviously challenges along the way. I'm very very happy that we have Mark on board. Mark and I go way back. We've worked together for in a past project, but he had to leave, and I was very happy to be able to get him back. So welcome back, Mark. And Bunny, whom I've known for a very long time, is now working with me more behind the scene in design work. And of course, he being the COO is doing a lot of back end stuff, which he pretty much assists me on things that I don't get involved in. I'm more involved in design work, working with our developer team, creating the whole concept of our ecosystem. So it's really good to have these guys on board to help me on the issues that we've had. We had two core team members who've had taken a leave of absence because of their own personal life. So that created kind of a setback but it doesn't mean that we don't plug or we continue with all the things that we have to do. And we're doing lots of stuff like we launched Pinftagram with the Titanium Group a couple of weeks back. We decided to give everybody 20 Pinftagram tokens to have people start minting their work. That has been quite successful to a certain extent. Not as many have minted as I would have hoped for, but we continue to um, promote that because we believe that um, it's so easy to use. It's just a matter of getting people used to this concept of being able to mint their NFT and post it on the marketplace to be able to use it in whatever platform that they want to use, in way that they want to use it. But more importantly, is that the basic fundamental of Pinftagram allowing you to mint your art, mint your creations, and to be able to keep it in file, to be able to sell it. It's already available, right? So we're very excited. That has been a very long journey. We've been working on this project for almost a year, yeah, close to a year, to creating this pentagram. So we're very happy that it works, so that's good. So the next step forward is where do we go from being working to making it into a very successful product, right? So the idea of having Pentagram and as a product with part of the WTF, um, all the reward system that we've put in place is obviously we want to have more traction, right? This is why we've created all these reward tokens for everybody, and we have also very generously offered to um, all the investors a swap program. The swap program was very successful. In fact, I would say I don't have the exact numbers. I'm sorry, I'm a bit disorganized with it because it's kind of a last minute thing. Um, I would say we have like as much as 70% of our investor swap over to Pinftagram. So it's quite a big deal. Of course, it comes with the fact that we were very generous with this swap amount, right? I've been giving everybody an update on with my regular updates on paper, just not on the voice call. So these Pentagram updates swap have been very successful. We're just gonna eventually work out a way of how we're gonna um, airdrop to people and to get to the point where we can actually afford to give out all this swap, right? So as I said in my update before, with Pentagram, what we hope to achieve is that people will mint and we will have some form of income with that. And that is going to be a way where we will build our treasury, right? When we have the treasury in place, then we have the money to let people to be able to cash out all the uh, whatever amount that they have eventually, right? But obviously, in the long term, is as I believe in the last call, Mark has correctly said, why would you want to cash out? Really, obviously, we will be giving out rewards in BUSD and in Pinftagram. If you cash out, what are you going to do with your money, right? Well, if you leave it with and let it continue to grow, you are earning more passive income, and it's just going to grow more in the long term. Pinftagram Ambassador Program is something that we have created to facilitate the growth of this project, right? We're very excited about that. Mok will be able to share more information on this further. I worked with Bunny and Mok on to design this ambassador program because we feel that there is a need for us to work with so-called influencers and people who are in the space, right? But we also have to be very selective about who we work with. So there is a program in place, and there will be we will be sending out invitation for people who believe that they are in a position to be a value add to our program, to our Pentagram program. So we'll invite them on board, and we will have them share about our projects with their tribe and their groups of people, and let it grow. But of course, this is not the only way that we are going to grow Pentagram, because as I've said many times before, Pentagram is not just about one one initiative of minting. Eventually, this is actually an engine that's going to be used in multi-purposes, right? I will talk a bit more when I get to the roadmap sneak review, right? So we have launched the Pinftagram with the Titanium group, and now we are launching it to the general group, where some of you may not have been updated so much. I mean, those of you who feel that you qualify for the Titanium Lounge should reach out to Bunny Master, and he'll be able to put you in, and our idea is that we are looking for people who are committed to with us to in this project of growing our ecosystem. I've seen in the main chat and sometimes in the Titanium Lounge that people are asking about, but the DTF token is supposed to be the main token. You know, when we created the concept of the ecosystem, the intention was for the DTF to be the first token and to be the main token. However, you know, we are in a crypto space. Market sentiments change, the way things will change, right? So we cannot be stubborn and fixated on, but we are this. It's not about but, it's about adapting to a situation and making sure that we survive in this climate, in this space. So whatever changes that we make to our project as an ecosystem, this is in the interest of the project. It's never doing it for fun, right? And which is why fundamentally we also allow you to do the swap. I mean, if we don't look after our investors' interests, we would never have agreed to this swap. Why would we do that? I mean, there's no reason for us to want to do that unless we are showing our commitment as we are to protect our investors' interests. And this is why we agreed to the swap, right? So moving forward, I feel that um, it is important to say that we should not speculate any further about which token is the most important token, right? Because it's about the ecosystem. It's not about WTF being the most important token, Pentagram being the most important token. It doesn't work that way. This is an ecosystem. It's just like they are all interconnected in some way, that you will find that you need to they all need each other to survive, right? So it's really very convoluted, this relationship. And so this is why we feel that we would rather that you don't that people do not say that this one token is more important than the other, because it doesn't work that way. It just meet different needs, right? So I mentioned in one of my previous messages, and I think I had the last AMA where I talked about we are launching our first project called LigerPlay as a Pinftagram showcase. Okay, so how this works is I know sometimes it sounds very complicated, but really, if you take a step back and you look at the whole ecosystem, it's really not complicated, right? The idea of having LigerPlay as an independent project to Pinftagram and not WTF is because we need to have a showcase for Pinftagram to show that it works, right? Because one of Pentagram's project is one of the what we want to do with Pentagram is to be able to showcase that Pinftagram is an engine that can be used to develop other products. So in this example, as I said, LigerPlay private sale. I'm sorry, LigerPlay token is what we are trying to do to create a showcase for Pinftagram. So we talked about that a bit in the last AMA already. So what I'm not going to go into detail about LigerPlay, right? But you do know that LigerPlay is going to be a project where we are going to have a NFT platform using Pentagram engine. And LigerPlay is going to be focused on sports, right? And in this particular case, uh, we are launching it with the fifth World Cup, right, which is happening end of this year. So I know there are some people that say talked about FIFA and this and that. We are creating an independent product. We are not affiliated with anybody. We are just creating our own product with our own tokenomics, our own business model. More information will be reviewed. It's really, really exciting. Our creative team has really done a fantastic job with designing this whole legal play. I'm very excited about it. We bring the we literally are taking Pinftagram as a model to the next level because the idea of legal play having a series of cards, NFT cards. It's like you guys who play football and collect those football cards will probably understand it a lot better than me. I don't play football, but I know a lot. I'm surrounded by people who are really into football. So people who collect all these cards, in our, of course, we're going into digital technology now. We're going to a different space altogether where we're no longer collecting physical cards, but we're collecting cards on as NFTs, right? So Legal Play will be releasing NFTs, and these NFTs are going to be for people who are passionate about all the games, the football game that is, all the World Cup games. They will be very interested in their own teams. I'm sure there are a lot of England supporters. I know we have um, quite a few England supporters here. So we have all these cards coming up, and it's going to be very interesting how they all develop. I will leave Mark to go through a little bit more about the details on that because he is a big football fan. I'm not as big a fan. I'm more interested in the whole concept of how it works. Okay, so we will have some form of reward system for legal play, and people who hold the cards and there will be of course benefits for the whole process of this. What you will see with this legal play token and the project will be literally how Pentagram can be used for other projects who want to work with us to create their own NFT platform. I mean, you can't just go out and say, I'm going to create an NFT platform. It's not as simple as that. So, which is why we believe creating a model will encourage other tokens to want to work with us more to develop this further. So it's really, really exciting. So with that, we have um, said that we are doing this. So we will be launching a private sale for Legal Play token to our existing investors, right? The first people who will have access to the Legal Play private sale will be people in the Titanium group, Titanium Lounge. These guys will have access to the private sale, and then we will open up to a pre-sale to people in this group, and then we will launch this token on PancakeSwap. So it's very exciting. We will be revealing the details as we go on, right? So moving forward, I'm going to talk a bit about this roadmap sneak review. I was a bit reluctant to talk about it, but then we it's so exciting that I really think that it's nice to kind of like give you a bit of a idea. We are working on a pentagram ticketing system, and we are working on a um, real estate system. So whereby these are various uh, subgroups of it's kind of like evolved from our original slide where we had the I I, I wonder if somebody can post up the 10 tokens that we're gonna put up, the original slide that we were doing the ecosystem. um well, the original design was created quite a way back, right? So as we evolve, obviously changes are being made. We may do 10 tokens, we may do 12 tokens, we may do more tokens. We haven't decided because changes along the way, creating products along the way to meet the market needs, Um, I'm very excited about these two new projects that I've been working on the design, as well as the one that I'm very passionate about, which is basically creating um, a private gallery for people to honor their families and friends, for basically what I talk about in the wills and obituaries, but we're trying to find a better terminology. So that's why I said honoring families. So that's another project that we are doing. It's a little bit challenging because technology sometimes does not do what we want to do, but yet we have to work around it to make it very friendly, right? So that and all these things that we are trying to do eventually will be a part of the metaverse, right? We've not forgotten about the metaverse. The metaverse is a very exciting project. It will happen. It just takes the pieces of the jigsaw are being built as we speak. So what do I mean by that? Pieces like, as I said, the Pinftagram engine, the LigerPlay engine. The LigerPlay eventually will have a part in the metaverse as a football village or sports village. Sorry, not just football. It will be a sports village. So I also mentioned that we are doing a. I mentioned way back that we're doing a hippodrome, which will be some kind of a play. Uh, I wouldn't like to call it casino. It's not really a casino. It's gonna be some kind of a play system. So that these are gonna, as I said, it all comes down to we are trying to build. I I don't know if we've mentioned it. Mark, have we talked about Pintopoly at all? Mark, are
No,
you
we have not. Maybe
okay?
you want to touch base.
Yeah, okay. So Pintopoly is going to be our metaverse. It's for, it's going to be called Pintopoly. Okay, so Pintopoly is our metaverse. We've finalized on the name of that. So this is going to be where the metaverse is going to be built, and from there, it develops into the various pieces in the puzzle, right? So when I say that, what do I mean? Um, I always refer back to Monopoly. I'm sure everybody here has played Monopoly for once in their lifetime, right? So Monopoly is a game whereby you're talking about real estate, you're talking about buying and selling properties and all that. But we're gonna go a lot beyond this concept of just buying and selling properties. I'm not going to reveal all the details of that, but it gives you a little bit of the idea of the concept. I said that this is going to be a more 3D version whereby um, just think of a liquor play village existing on top of Pintopoly. So it's going to be a 3D, 4D kind of thing, right? Whereby within the Pentopoly ecosystem. You have the little villages of like LigerPlay. You will have the WTF. We haven't forgotten, but WTF will have some kind of like a financial banking system within the Pentopoly. Excuse me. So yeah, so this is to give you a very sneak review of the whole idea of how this Pentopoly metaverse concept is going to grow. It's still evolving. We're still working on it. It's quite preliminary in a lot of way because we're still designing it. We've been very focused on the legal play design. So it will take time. It will take us a bit of time before we will be able to do a lot more with that. Yeah, but that's about all I will talk about now. We will open up for questions if anybody have questions. If not, Mo, do you have anything you want to add to this? I think I've talked a lot already.
Okay. Okay, thanks, Miss Tiger. Okay, just to update you guys, as mentioned earlier on, the private sale will be open up to the titanium people. We've already have a confirmation date. I know I've given a few dates, but we have finalized and we have worked out on the minor details. So after this AMA, I'm going to put up in the titanium group there the address of the new group as well as the date. In fact, I can share with you guys that so the private sale would definitely be open on Monday, okay, the coming Monday at 2 p.m. UTC time. I'm going to put a, a poster up to confirm that the date and the time that we are going to start the private sale. And just before the private sale, I'm going to have a VC there to explain to people how to buy in and then what is the minimum and go through the tokenomics again. And again, want to stress that these private sales, we are giving the priority to our privileged titanium holders, okay, as well as our loyal supporters. Okay, so they'll be receiving they will be given a chance to buy in first. Minimum buy is 500 BUSD as mentioned, and then I will share what other benefits that come together because you will be given you will be given for those private sale people. You are going to have a special private sale NFT just for legal play alone. Okay, it will not be duplicate again. It's just a private sale. Subsequently, we will have other NFTs, but for the private sale, it is a special NFT that we are only going to give to our investor who invest in our private sale for legal token. Okay, so the date is confirmed. It's on Monday, 2 p.m. UTC. I will share later on. Also, um, yeah, also as we grow, I know there are a lot of people cannot join our VC usually because of the timing, but this is recorded. Also, just want to share with you guys. I know that some of you, okay, for those people who do not know, I have wide contacts in a lot of Telegram groups, and I know that some of the titanium people, in fact, there are quite a number of titanium people. You guys belong to other subcategory of groups, be it other projects or be it certain special investor group. And I know who you are, and if you are listening, you do. I appreciate what you are doing to promote Pinftagram. So I will also be sharing with you the form for people who wants to apply for the to be our brand ambassador for Pinftagram. It comes with all the some benefits that I've explained previously. So I would send to you guys for those people who are interested to be the brand ambassador of Pinftagram, as well as because as Miss Tiger earlier on say, we are actually growing. So as we start growing, we will also need people to join us, be it moderators, be it people that can add value. Okay, I know that previously Bunny does this, but he's busy right now. So from now onwards, for those people who are still with us, you have been supporting us, you want to join us as part of our team, as our growing team, because I foresee that for the legal play project is going to be massive. because just alone, I've actually worked out three regional groups that are really crazy for football. One is Vietnam, the other is Indonesia, another one is Spanish team. So we are growing. So some of you guys have been with us, have been a loyal investor to Titanium Group. If you think that you are able to contribute in any way, be it Pinftagram, be it LigerPlay, okay, just send me a DM. We work something out. Okay, if possible, we will also want our loyal investor to be part of the team if possible. There's no way that we can grow with our existing team. So we are definitely growing. We are definitely not going down or anywhere else. Okay, this project is huge. We have a lot of things to build, and we can't do it just by our current size. So for those people who are interested to be part of the team, do DM me, and we can work something out on that. Okay, so one final thing. So the just a reminder, private sale will start on Monday 2 p.m. UTC time. So probably about 1 p.m. UTC time, or it could be about 2 p.m. UTC time. I'm going to have a VC. You will go through the tokenomics again to tell you what are the things that we offer. And if you have any question on the legal play, you can it in our ask it in the AMA in our legal play Telegram group. Now, for those people who have missed out in the last AMA that I did, we are going to make, for those people who are in the Titanium group, okay, we are going to maintain the Titanium group. All of our investors will be in the Titanium group. As we grow in our ecosystem, we might have a lot of other projects coming up. Okay, so we will have different qualification for different group. Add those people ultimately we would add those people, irrespective of which project they are, we would add those people into our Titanium group. We want our Titanium group to be a base and a strong investor. Okay, I've seen Mike, Maik. I know you have been helping to promote Pinftagram. I appreciate it. If you want to be part of our team, I welcome you to join. Please do DM me, Mike. Okay, I just saw you coming in. Later, you can go through the recorded and follow up what we have been talking about. Okay, so I will see you guys. I will send the link to the Titanium group as well as the main group of the Legal Play Telegram group that you all can join. All information will be there as we start our VC next Monday there before we have our private sale.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got one more thing to add. So I am gonna be working a lot more behind the scenes, which is why you haven't heard me talk about giving more AMA along the way. So we're really very happy that Mark is on board to update everyone because we have a lot of meetings behind the scene, talk, talking about working together, talking about the developments and all that. So even though I'm not on the call all the time, um, it's because I'm really busy, right? But when I can, I will try my best to come online to be in the call as much as I can, right? So thank you very much. If Mark, do you have anything to add? I'm done for now.
Uh, no, I'm fine. I
Okay,
think that's
so
it.
yep, we're good. Yeah,
Yep.
thank you. I'll see you guys again. Bye.